the secret island few travelers ever find. Welcome to Stamped and Worn, where every passport stamp tells a story, every destination has a history, and every journey leaves a mark. Let's explore another legendary place. If I told you there was a tropical island where there are no towering resorts, no cruise ship crowds, and no endless rows of souvenir shops, would you believe me? An island where fishermen still greet the sunrise before tourists awaken, where sea turtles return every year to nest on quiet beaches, where scarlet sunsets paint the Pacific Ocean while monkeys call from the jungle, and where life still follows the rhythm of the tides rather than the ticking of a clock. Welcome to Isla Chiquita, a hidden island tucked away in Costa Rica's Gulf of Nicoya. While millions of visitors flock to Costa Rica's famous destinations every year, only a small fraction ever discover this peaceful island sanctuary. It isn't because it's difficult to reach, it's because most travelers simply don't know it exists. And perhaps that's exactly what has protected its magic. The journey begins before you ever step onto the island. Leaving the mainland behind, the boat slowly glides across the calm waters of the Gulf of Nicoya. The shoreline gradually fades into the distance as pelicans skim the ocean's surface, frigate birds circle overhead, and dolphins occasionally appear beside the boat as if welcoming visitors into their hidden world. The farther you travel, the quieter everything becomes. Traffic disappears. City noise fades away. Even your thoughts begin to slow. Ahead, a small green island emerges from the blue Pacific, surrounded by mangroves, rocky coves, and untouched beaches. There are no towering hotels rising above the trees. No rows of concrete condominiums. Only lush tropical forest meeting the sea. As you step ashore, the first thing you notice is the silence. Not complete silence, the kind filled with nature, gentle waves, rustling palm leaves, birdsong echoing through the forest. The distant sound of fishing boats returning home. It's the kind of silence many people spend their entire lives searching for. Costa Rica has become famous for protecting its natural beauty, and Isla Chiquita is one of its finest examples. Rather than covering the island with massive developments, great care has been taken to preserve its environment. Visitors come not to escape nature, but to immerse themselves in it. Walking the island reveals winding jungle trails shaded by towering trees. Bright blue morpho butterflies drift through shafts of sunlight, while curious capuchin monkeys leap effortlessly between branches overhead. Every few steps reveals another surprise. A brilliantly colored toucan. A sleepy iguana basking on warm rocks. Tiny hermit crabs carrying homes across the sand. Nature isn't something you visit here, it's something you become part of. Long before travelers discovered this island, local fishing families depended upon these waters for their livelihoods. Generations learned to read the tides, the weather, and the movements of fish with remarkable accuracy. Knowledge passed from grandparents to grandchildren wasn't found in books. It was earned through experience. Even today, fishing remains an important part of island life. Small boats still leave before sunrise, disappearing beyond the horizon while the sky glows with the first colors of morning. Hours later, they return carrying fresh snapper, tuna, mahi-mahi, and other Pacific treasures that eventually appear on dinner tables throughout the region. For visitors fortunate enough to share a meal prepared from that day's catch, the experience is unforgettable. Fresh seafood grilled over open flames, local tropical fruits harvested nearby, homemade sauces prepared from recipes passed through generations. Simple ingredients transformed into extraordinary meals. Food tastes different when it comes directly from the ocean only hours earlier. Yet Isla Chiquita offers far more than beautiful scenery and remarkable food. Its greatest gift may be perspective. Modern life encourages speed. We rush from one appointment to another. We check notifications before conversations. We measure success by productivity rather than presence. Here, those priorities quietly begin to change. You notice the breeze. You hear every bird. You watch the changing colors of the ocean. Time no longer feels like something you're running out of. It becomes something you finally have enough of. One of the island's most remarkable experiences begins after sunset. As darkness settles across the Gulf of Nicoya, thousands of stars slowly emerge above the Pacific. Without large cities nearby, light pollution remains minimal. The Milky Way stretches across the night sky with astonishing clarity. For many visitors, it's the first truly dark sky they've seen in years. Campfires flicker gently along the shoreline. Conversations grow quieter. Ocean waves provide the soundtrack. In moments like these, it's easy to understand why people often describe travel as transformative. Not because destinations change, but because they change us. The surrounding waters offer another incredible adventure. Kayaking through peaceful mangrove forests reveals one of Costa Rica's richest ecosystems. These tangled roots provide nurseries for countless marine species while protecting the coastline from erosion. Herons stalk shallow waters searching for fish. Kingfishers dive with remarkable precision. Occasionally, a crocodile rests quietly beneath overhanging branches, perfectly camouflaged within its surroundings. Everything here exists in delicate balance. Marine life flourishes because healthy mangroves protect the coastline. Birds thrive because forests remain intact. Fishing continues because conservation remains a priority. It is a reminder that protecting nature isn't simply about preserving beauty. It's about protecting the future. Costa Rica has become one of the world's leading examples of environmental conservation. More than a quarter of the country's land is protected. Renewable energy supplies most of its electricity. Ecotourism has demonstrated that preserving nature often creates greater long-term prosperity than exploiting it. Isla Chiquita reflects those values beautifully. Rather than overwhelming the island with development, careful planning has allowed visitors to experience luxury while maintaining harmony with the environment. Glamping accommodations blend comfortably into the landscape. Boardwalks minimize impact on sensitive ecosystems. Wildlife continues behaving naturally because it has not been pushed aside. The result feels refreshingly different from many tropical destinations. Luxury here isn't measured by marble floors or grand chandeliers. It's measured by waking to birdsong instead of traffic, watching dolphins from your breakfast table, falling asleep to the sound of waves beneath millions of stars. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson hidden islands teach us. Sometimes we've misunderstood what luxury truly means. Real luxury is peace, space, silence, time, experiences money alone cannot create. As the final evening arrives, the sunset once again transforms the Pacific into a masterpiece. Gold becomes orange. Orange fades into crimson. Crimson slowly disappears into deep shades of violet and blue. Fishing boats return home one by one, silhouetted against the fading light. Pelicans settle onto weathered wooden docks. The island grows quiet. Standing on the shoreline, it's impossible not to reflect upon how easily places like this could disappear if they aren't protected. Hidden islands remain hidden only as long as we respect them. Travel isn't about conquering destinations. It's about becoming responsible guests, learning from local communities, supporting conservation, leaving places better than we found them. Perhaps that's why hidden islands affect us so deeply. They remind us that the world still contains places where simplicity triumphs over excess, where nature remains the greatest attraction, where slowing down becomes the greatest adventure of all. When the boat finally departs the following morning, the island gradually disappears behind the horizon. Yet something remarkable remains. Not a souvenir, not another passport stamp, a feeling. A reminder that extraordinary places still exist beyond crowded itineraries and famous landmarks. Sometimes the greatest discoveries are the ones few travelers ever find. Thank you for joining us on another journey with Stamped and Worn. Until next time, keep exploring beyond the guidebooks, seek out the stories hidden between the pages of history, and remember, a passport isn't worn by the miles you travel. It's worn by the stories you bring home.